Hey there, everybody. How you doing today? Any of you want to spend under $50,000 for a house in North Carolina? Let's check out some properties. Welcome to How Much House of the Money. I'm Susan Swanson. It's always good to be with you. So we're going to check out some houses today in North Carolina that are under $50,000. This one here looks like a really cute little bungalow on a 9,000 square foot lot with a carport for $49,000. This house here is on a half an acre for $44,600. And this house here is on a half an acre for under $40,000, priced at $39,900, hot off the listing press. So let's check out some details on these houses as we venture into North Carolina today. So if you're new to the channel, you're welcome to subscribe and join our growing community, because this is where we venture through state to state, through town to town, to see how much house, cabins, and acreage we can get for our money. And today we're venturing into North Carolina, and we're going to check out this property right here. This one we're going to begin with is in Kinston, North Carolina. 28501. And so we look at Kinston, North Carolina. We're in Lenoir County, where the population was 19,900 people in 2020. So here we are to the east of LaGrange, and we are to the south of Grifton, and we're to the west of Vanceboro right here, not far from the coast, in Kinston, North Carolina. We have Fayetteville down here to the southwest, and we have Raleigh up here to the northwest, and Greenville up here to the northeast, and Rocky Mount and Williamston right up here to the north. So we're in Kinston, North Carolina with this one. It's $39,900, just listed 2 days ago. The house is sitting on just shy of a half an acre, but more than a quarter. And the house has 1,145 square feet of living space. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It was built in 1951. So let's see what we're getting for under $40,000 in Kinston, North Carolina. It's a little bit busy, a lot going on right here, but we can always remove some of these things and just do what you want with the outside, so to speak. But we do have a really nice covered front entry and covered porch there. Looks like a brick foundation and part brick structure with wood siding and shingle roof. This is cute as a bug, under $40,000. Now, according to Redfin, the median sale price for houses in North Carolina currently is $375,000, and that's over the course of the last few years. The amount of houses listed in North Carolina increased 17.6% over the course of the last few years. Prices also increased 2.8%, and the amount of houses sold in North Carolina decreased 1.5%. And for the real estate tax rate, we're looking at 0.82%, and you're going to be living with around 10.8 million people if you choose to move to North Carolina. And houses may be on the market for 49 days, according to Redfin. So this one's only been on the market 2 days, and it's under $40,000. So we do have neighbors, and we have wrought iron railing between these brick pillars. Looks like we may have some covered area over here on the left side of the house. This is cute, though. Under $40,000. So if any of you are looking in North Carolina and you want to be around the Kinston area, definitely check this one out. Leave us a comment and let us know what it's like. You can always have those home inspections. You can have appraisals, whether you're paying cash or financing. Ask how long the home has been vacant and ask about those utility bills. In North Carolina today, it's in the high 40s and full of sunshine. But this looks like it has a ton of potential. So there's more of those pillars, and we do have some neighbors. So this is a fenced-in yard, so to speak. It's one way to get crafty. We have to remember our people in North Carolina who are affected by the hurricane, so let's continue to drop off those supplies. Warm, quality, clean clothing. Anything you think you would need would be very, very helpful to drop off to the locations. We cannot forget about our people in the mountains of North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, and also Florida, and of course those affected by the fires in California. So in this house, we do see hardwood flooring. We do see some border. There's our attic access. And I will leave some new drop-off locations in the description box below as well. Wanted to mention that. But this looks really cute for under $40,000. Look at this. We can always paint paneling. We've seen it done many times on the channel. So it looks like we do have a little bit of issue on the floor right there, but of course that can be fixed. $39,900, and we're in Kinston, North Carolina. you may want to hit that like button and the notification bell, because the house you're not looking for may be in the next episode. We view a lot of houses and we go through many towns, many states, of course. That's what this channel is all about. And it's really eye-opening to see the kind of houses that we can get that are way below the median sale price, sometimes way below 40, way below 70, way below a 100 price, 100,000. We also look at the higher priced houses. We don't forget about those $1 million finds also. Somebody's got to move in those as well, right? But if you're looking for a little bit of a fixer, you want to spend very little money, maybe you're a cash buyer, one of these houses in today's episode might suit your needs. This is great. And of course, the home inspection will let you know if your windows are wood, if they're vinyl, if they're aluminum, sometimes a combination. You're going to find out about the longevity of your roof, the foundation, your utilities, the plumbing, mechanicals, I should say. So here is that area there on the floor that I was talking about. So that's going to need to be addressed. And it looks like it may have some staining around the edge there. So here we're moving into the bathroom. Looks like we do have a window. Nice. Tub and shower. This has a ton of potential from what we see here. Fresh off that listing press. And I do want to mention that while I was preparing for this episode, the lower priced houses in North Carolina are going like hotcakes. I got to mention that. So if you're looking for a low cost house in North Carolina, you kind of have to move a little quickly, I think, because they are just flying off the shelves. And so yeah, you definitely want to kind of cross your T's and dot your I's, but have your ducks in a row and be prepared to purchase, because they're just flying off the shelves from what I see here. So look at this. Pardon me. We have that could be a cast sink on top of your cabinet there. Looks like we may have vinyl flooring. We're looking at $39,900 for this house. This is a ton of potential. That's what I'm looking at. In Kinston, North Carolina. And again, the real estate tax rate is 0.82%. It's fabulous that it has hardwood floors and a light, bright interior space. So there is a gas wall heater there. So you can close these doors off of this room. Nice set of French doors here. Looks like we may have a wood-burning fireplace. Nice window bench there. Sweet. And with this house also at $39,900, you may have city sewer, city electric, city water. So you definitely want to find out about that from the agent that you're working with. Now here it looks like there may be an issue with the ceiling. So the house may need a new roof, and you'd want to account for that, of course, when you're making your offer. We have a little port window there. That's cool. This is super cute though. We step down into this little cozy room. Okay, so here's another area. Another view of that room, I should say. Look at all that wood. Nice. Oh, this is screaming potential in North Carolina. So there's another area of that ceiling. $39,900. Okay, so look at our kitchen. Those are some vintage cabinets. Actually, this may be, not sure what's going on with that area there. But that definitely needs attention also. That might have been your washer and dryer connect at one time, but when you get in there, you could see if you can relocate that, because it's right off the kitchen. Look at this. Got your little apples on your cabinet fronts. Faces of your cabinets. Okay, so here we do see issues again with the flooring here in the kitchen. But again, you know, we don't expect these to be new and shiny when they're under $40,000, do we? So this has got potential, something worth working with, something to view in person. And we're looking at low prices and high potential. Now here we have a really nice counter. Now you could work off of this. You could take this right out if you wanted and just have more of an open floor plan here. $39,900 Kinston, North Carolina. It's another swinging door to take you off the kitchen. Wall oven, nice. We have the counter range with an overhead range hood. Do look like we do have, it looks as though we do have a garden window. Great place to plant your herbs. This is just, somebody needs to scoop this one up and save it and call it home. Yeah, this is cute. $39,999 for this house, and the median sale price for houses in North Carolina is $375,000. And we're getting hardwood flooring, and we're getting a cute kitchen, couple of bedrooms, roof over your head. These are gorgeous floors. Yeah, this just needs someone to love it up, that's for sure. Here's our HVAC unit. Brick structure here. It may have been owned by the same person for a long time, and now they're ready to part ways. There's your carport. You could turn this into a really pretty courtyard. Look at the brickwork here. This is very nice. There's your portable carport. You can always remove that. There's an outbuilding. A couple of outbuildings. You could be really creative with those. Better to have them than not. And there's another view of the back side. It's a beautiful parcel. More than 1/4 of an acre, but not quite a half. And there is the front. It's nice and covered. $39,900 in Kinston, North Carolina. So let's get some details off of this one. And the address is 1113 Morningside Drive. It's a pretty address also. Kinston, North Carolina, 28501. It's only been on the market 2 days, built in 1951. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, almost a half an acre. It says perfect for an investor or a first-time home buyer. And the seller is making no repairs. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home in Kinston. And I'm seeing a lot of that with descriptions while I prepare for these episodes also, that the sellers may not turn on the utilities. They might be bank owned. So when you're buying a house like this, if you're a cash buyer, it may be as is, where is. What you see is what you get. You kind of have to sometimes take your chances. But that's part of the, real estate market, really. And this was listed January for $39,900, and it's 74 years old. So it's got a longevity of a seller right there also, which is what we like to see. When we look at the street view, there it is. We research neighborhoods, of course, but look at this beautiful area. Very pretty. And it is a fenced-in yard. And there we have it. Really nice. Okay, so let's look at our location here. Satellite view. Oops. Here we go. And we are in Kinston, North Carolina. $39,900. There is a regional airport there, Kinston Regional Jetport, I should say. And we're just going to scroll out and see where the coast is. Right here we are. Kinston, North Carolina. There's Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach. Oh, I love that area. There we are. And that's 1113 Morningside Drive, 39.9, almost a half an acre. And that house has 1,145 square feet. Definitely worth scooping up, I would say. All right, now we're moving into Seaboard. Look at this one. Seaboard, North Carolina is in Northampton County. And let's see, does it tell us the population was 632 people in 2010? So here we are in Seaboard. So we're in northern North Carolina, right below Margarettsville. And we're to the north of Jackson. We're to the west of Pendleton. And we're to the east of Garysburg and Roanoke Rapids. So right here in Seaboard. So we're in northern North Carolina, not far from that Virginia line by any means. So Seaboard, North Carolina. And this one is at 211 West Central Street. It's $44,600 with 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. A little more than a half an acre, not quite 3/4. It's only been on the market a couple of hours, and it was built in 1948. And this house has 1,500 square feet. So let's see what we're getting when we increase the price a little bit. So this is a Cape Cod style house with a brick foundation, and look at our roof. That looks pretty darn good. We have a covered entry. Seaboard, North Carolina. Under $45,000. This is cute. So we do have some awnings over here on the right side. A few shrubs. So this looks like we have an enclosed porch on the right side of the house and another one over here on the left. This is so cute for under $45,000. And look at this, a detached garage. That certainly adds some value. That's a concrete block garage also. That's fantastic. Again, we can get really creative with these outbuildings. Looks like the trim around that roof is going to need some attention. Again, home inspections speak volumes for these vacant houses. Look at how cute this is. Wow, look at those doors. Sweet. So again, home inspection will let you know about your windows, the roof, your foundation. But it looks like that may have either a fireplace or a wood stove insert, which is great for when it's chilly in North Carolina. Having some wood heat is always a nice bonus. Light, bright interior space. Looks like we have vintage hardware on the doors. Under $45,000, you guys, for this one right here. Somebody's going to scoop this up in no time. And again, these are the asking prices. You can always make an offer based on the condition, what you feel the house is worth to you. Okay, so here's our kitchen. Typical Cape Cod style kitchen. We have the upper cabinets, and then we have the scallops around the windows, 2 windows above that double sink. We are seeing a dishwasher, vinyl flooring. So off the kitchen, we have one of those enclosed porches. Again, another house loaded with potential. Now here we do see an issue with that ceiling. So again, this may need a new roof. Look at that vintage light. That's awesome too. Or maybe the roof has been replaced since that issue started. You just never know until you get in there, of course. And again, this is the kind of house that we could walk in there and maybe be able to open up this wall here and put a header in here. Maybe put a rounded archway in and move into the next room. Open it up a little bit. Under $45,000, Seaboard, North Carolina. And again, the real estate tax rate is 0.82%. Okay, so moving on into another room. It's so nice that the rooms are light, they're not dark. So we do have carpet in this room. More than likely, we may find hardwood floor. I should say, we may find hardwood floor. Back into the living room. Beautiful set of French doors there also. Definitely going to have to look at this wall, find out what's going on beneath the windows. Yeah, this room also we see. Definitely want to check out those darker spots. But if you're looking for a fixer, this one is in Seaboard, North Carolina for under $45,000. Nice size house. Okay, so here we have a hole in the wall. And here we have some more issues on the wall in this room as well that we see. Okay, so here's the enclosed porch. Nice storage room there. Look at how those pendant lights are fantastic. So here we see the bathroom's been closed up, does have vinyl flooring, tub and shower combination with a window. And here is another view of the outside. Yeah, somebody's going to scoop this up in no time, I would imagine. 211 West Central Street, so more than likely there's walkability to town, or maybe not too far. And again, it's on just a little more than a half an acre. The house has 1,500 square feet of space, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It may have a basement. And this is $44,600, fresh off that listing press, built in 1948. And it says here, 1-level home with approximately 1,500 finished square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1 full bathroom, detached 2-car garage and covered porch. The home sits on approximately 24,394 square foot lot and is in need of repairs. Seller will not activate the utility. So this is what I was talking about a little bit ago. Buyer to view the home, inspect and confirm all listing information. So yeah, you're basically buying it as is, where is, and but talk to the agent about that, find out what's going on, and you can always still have those home inspections. And it was listed in October for $142,100. Then they decreased it in November to $96,500, decreased it again to $84,000. Then they removed it in November of 2024, and now they've listed it again a couple of months later for $44,600. And this is kind of what happens when the seller is not willing to budge and they're not willing to turn anything on, and so they reduce the price. It's kind of a big question mark there, but it's $44,600 nonetheless, and it's 77 years old. So anybody looking for a fixer and you want to gamble maybe, in Seaboard, North Carolina, this one might suit your needs. $44,600, half an acre. So let's look at our street view here. Here we are. Look at how pretty this is. Wow. Beautiful location. We want to research, but we don't have a neighbor right on top of you. They're set in the back there. And we do have some buildings and businesses across the street. But this looks very nice for under $45,000. And let's look at our satellite view. There we are, Seaboard, North Carolina. There's the Virginia line. There we go, under $45,000, 211 West Central Street. And that's just a little more than a half an acre. Alrighty, now we're moving into Plymouth, North Carolina. Plymouth, North Carolina is in Washington County, where the population was 3,320 people in 2020. So here we are above Jamesville. We're below Mary Hill, and we're to the west of Roper, and we're to the east of Williamston. So right here on the map, Plymouth, North Carolina. So we're to the west of Pine Ridge. So here we are when I scroll out on the map, and there's that beautiful coast. And this house here is at 207 Brinkley Avenue. It's on a 9,148 square foot lot. The house has 900 square feet of living space and a carport, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and this one's $49,000. Look how cute this is. This is a little bungalow too. And let's see, it's been on the market 89 days, and it was built in 1940. So let's see what we're getting for $49,000. Cute covered front porch. Oh, that's adorable too. Looks like a little craftsman, possibly. Little bungalow. $49,000, Plymouth, North Carolina. So any of you want to spend below $50,000, definitely take a look at this one. A lot of windows for those window boxes and that pop of color. Okay, so here is another angle of it. This looks like the back side. Okay, so this one looks like a fixer, but we do see hardwood floors that could be refinished. And it looks like we have this wall here that walks right into the kitchen. Again, we want to maybe open that up if possible. Okay, so this may be a bedroom. Okay, so here's a version of the kitchen, a view of it. So it looks like we have white cabinets. That may be a window above the double sink. That's a pretty floor. It may be vinyl. Looks like we have a back porch. Okay, so here's another angle of the kitchen. 3 windows, that's nice. Definitely it's going to need some attention, but something to work with. And it's $49,000, and that's the asking price. It does have some really nice woodwork, though. Trim work, I should say. There may be the laundry room. Do have vintage hardware. Plymouth, North Carolina. So we do have a nice French door there. And that is all we're going to see of this one. And this is $49,000. That is a beautiful covered porch. I was hoping we saw the back side of it, but we are not really getting much more of the yard. Okay, so this is 207 Brinkley Avenue. And this is, again, on a 9,148 square foot lot with 900 square feet of living space. It's been on the market just shy of 90 days. It was built in 1940. And this one says, a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, lots of character, needs some work. Owner is selling it as is, where is. And when we look at the history on this one, this was listed in October for $49,000. Then they removed it. Now they're back on it again at $49,000, and it's 85 years old. There we are. So we are in a neighborhood, and we have sidewalks for walkability. That always adds some value. That is cute as a bug right here. Again, we researched the areas but in the neighborhoods, but it looks like there's a lot of craftsman style houses. That's cute. So let's look at our satellite view for this one in Plymouth, North Carolina. Here we are. There's the Roanoke River. We do have a medical center over here, not far from the house. Plymouth, North Carolina right here. $49,000. There is our satellite view. And that's 207 Brinkley Avenue. And that one again has 900 square feet. And that house is $49,000. Or we have this one in Seaboard, that's $44,600. Or we have this cutie for $39,900, just shy of a half an acre. And these are basically hot off the listing press except for that one. Never be afraid to make those offers. It's always good to be with you guys. Hope you're all having a great day. You're welcome to subscribe and join our growing community and hit that like button. And we will see you in the next State of Interest because more houses are coming up. Till then, please stay safe, stay aware, and definitely stay tuned. Cheers, everybody.